What's up, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. I know I've dropped a couple videos, in the last couple days, and I just felt called to come on and drop another video, part two of the one I did yesterday. And I also wanted to wish you all a happy new year because today is January 1st, 2023. And I just wanted to talk about a few things. And I'm on day two of my fasting detox journey. I'll be breaking the fast later today. It was just going to be for a couple days, and that's exactly what I did. And so, in a few hours, I'm going to break the fast. I wanted to drop a video on, my experience as I'm going through it. And to be honest with you, I haven't done this in a very long time, and it hasn't been too bad. The days have been pretty good. It's the nights is the roughest, but it bring a lot more awareness. It brought a lot more. Uh, it brought me back to self. It brought me a lot of insights, a lot of downloads, insecurities, different things uh, that play into the old paradigm, the old programming that of insecurities or worthiness or lack or you know those things were arising. And what is wonderful about it is, and not so wonderful about it, is you feel everything. You definitely feel into the body, and you definitely uh, experience um, experience that. And but at the same time, the stuff is coming up, meaning that it's being brought to light and it's crumbling, and that those things aren't what defines me. Because I am one. I am one with God. We all are one. We are all powerful beings, and you surrender and let go of these old programs or ways of being. I feel like your world changes. Again, it's all through the lens that you see it and what you're creating. And I think that and believe that that's all falling off. That we, as a collective, are beginning to uh, pay attention to the thoughts, and be more present and be more aware because of all the. I mean, you just see it in the outer world. Again, that's a paradigm of, well, are you fully creating your external world or are you not? And there's a lot of content out there, that, um, well, going back to, you know, uh, what you're creating internally, you're creating your outer external world, and how you perceive the world to be. Whether you perceive the world to be evil and full of mischievous people, or do you see the world in an abundant, beautiful, loving way? And in actuality, I feel like the evil side that I've saw the world to be for so many years, I see it changing for me, and my outer world changing. I see people joining together, creating amazing platforms, helping the children, helping ourselves find new and amazing ways to come to one in serenity and sovereignty by breath work and yoga. And you see this stuff so much more than we've ever seen it. You see And that could just be my lens that I'm viewing it through. So, but I want to just say that these are all the things that was coming up for me in the last 2 days, as I'm fasting, and as my body has nothing to to do because there's nothing to digest. So I'm sitting with those feelings in my body and sitting with the emotions that are coming up and experiencing all of it. And let me just tell you, you can't avoid it. Because when you consume food, your body is doing all this work to digest it. And somehow a lot of that is can be numbed through food. When you're not, it's so amplified, is the word that I was trying to use. It's majorly amplified. And I'm not going to say that it's a bad experience. I loved every minute of it, and I stayed present in every moment, and I journaled, and I um, kept that awareness, and I did breath work. And what was interesting is I've been doing this circular breathing type of breath work training and also practicing it for over 3 months now. And I never ever broke a sweat, like literally broke a sweat. And it's wintertime. Mind you, it's not super cold today or yesterday. It was kind of cold yesterday, but not super cold, not like we had a week ago. And literally, I broke a sweat. I broke out in a sweat uh, while doing the breath work. Um, and there was sweat dripping off my head and my clothes, and so that was interesting. I never had that while doing the breath work, but I know it was moving energy in my body, and I know that I feel like the breath work session was so much more powerful while fasting, while not having food. Now, mind you, I do stop eating usually around 7 o'clock p.m. or 5:30, 6:30 roughly. And then I don't eat before when I wake up in the morning. I do a breathwork session before I do anything and before I do yoga. Well, meditation I do before the breath work. But then when I do the breath work, after that I do yoga, and I don't eat anything, so I haven't usually eaten for about 12 hours, 10, 12 hours. So you can kind of say that that's intermittent fasting, so to speak. So yeah, it's been a magical experience. It's been a lot of insights, and a lot of information has come up, and I'm thankful for actually taking the step and doing it. Uh, it's definitely brought me closer to home, to myself. Um, and I'm going to do it more often, and I'll document it for myself and for you guys, and for this community. Maybe every other day or once a week or twice a week. We'll see. We'll see how I feel and how things arise, and what I feel like doing, in that moment. Um, Again, I don't like to like. That's why you do, all you hear me talk about on this channel. It's, yes, I'm gonna put out a lot more new content, and uh, yes, I'm going to. It's going to be much more frequent in this new year. Um, but uh, I want to say that um, I don't really speak of when they're dropping or how often or when or what is going to be about, because I've kind of gotten to the place of where, um, if I feel in the moment and I feel the calling to drop content, and the content, because I want to make sure that it's coming from the heart. I want to make sure that, um, everything that I'm speaking is truth, and I'm authentic about it. And I'm not just doing it for subscribers and, for, just to gain traction on YouTube. That's not my intention. My intention is just to grow and evolve with all of you, and to, um, deepen my connection with God and Source, and to understand myself, and to bring whatever knowledge and experience I can to everyone listening and watching, because that is my true, meaning of putting out this content for everyone. Um, and whatever comes through, I want to make sure that I'm as authentic as I can be, and that it's coming from the heart. So, um, that is my true intention for this channel, and for why I get up on here. I know last year, there was a lot of gaps between me dropping new content, and, and then saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do a part two," and never do it. So I would like to be more consistent, but again, I have to feel into it, and if it feels good, like right now, me dropping this video after yesterday, because we were on the brink of a new year. I really wanted to end this experience that I'm experiencing with, um, the detox and fasting, and I wanted to bring to you my experience and my raw experience as I'm in it, not after, not later on, not, um, you know, um, when it's already happened. I wanted to come as I am in the process, so you guys can see what I'm experiencing. And, I will say this, energy wise, uh, I've felt a lack of energy, for sure, because I'm not putting, uh, food in my body, which gives me energy, obviously. So obviously it's running off of reserve. And but have I gotten bursts of energy? 100%. Me coming on this video and talking to all of you and myself, because again, this is just me documenting it for me, and whoever needs it will find it. But at the same time, I feel energized coming on here, and, speaking about, um, what I'm experiencing and what I'm going through. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Uh, you know, we're growing. This Wisdom Warriors is growing, and, you know, we got 19 subscribers, and more are to come. And what I truly believe is that the right people who need to hear what I have to say will come and listen, and the wrong people won't, and that's okay. That's okay. I've accepted it all. You know, um, a big thing on my journey has been surrendering and letting go of these, um, expectations of what it should be. Uh, oh, I've been doing this for a long time now, and it should be much more, and there should be so many more people following, and, uh, I've dropped those expectations, and I've just been okay with whoever watches, if it's one person or 10. it doesn't matter because I know that I'm speaking to myself, and I know that this is, I'm watching my evolution, and I'm watching my experience and the growth of me and where I'm headed and what I'm experiencing and what I'm, uh, and it's a beautiful thing, man. So I hope everybody had a amazing New Year's Eve. We're now January 1st, New Year's Day, and it's the first day of the year, man. I wish everybody a fantastic, happy, healthy new year and that all your dreams come true and that we can grow this community together. And I can bring my experience and insight to everyone because I have a lot. I have a lot of information and content I want to bring to the table and just drum up conversations so we start thinking and going into these rabbit holes, and so if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, comment what kind of content you want me to bring, what kind of content you want me to talk about. I would love to hear your input and your insight going into 2023. And, I will definitely make videos on stuff that I have experienced. And, it's all about what I've gone through and what I've experienced. And I know there's people out there that will resonate with it, just as I resonate with so many others. So I love you all so much. I look forward to us having a beautiful, magnificent 2023. The golden age is here. We're all really, truly waking up to love and realizing that we're one with God and with us all as a collective. We're realizing that the thoughts we think most likely are as a collective, or the thoughts that are coming into our head are most likely a collective thought. And we're realizing this, and we're realizing that the thoughts don't have power over us, and that we are abundant, and we are magical, and we have hands. Hands. I mean, how magnificent is that? And I can wear a pair of glasses and go like this on my head and massage my beard, and I got blood flowing through these hands. And, you know, it is freaking amazing when you think about it, and when there's awareness there of the breath going in and out and a heart beating in my chest, keeping me alive. It's amazing and powerful. And I honestly have no words how so amazing and like that this all can be created, and that this was all like conjured up and created by the magnificent, by all of us really, because we are all one, we are all connected, we are all connected to source, and we are so powerful inside, and we really can determine our what lens we're viewing in the external world. We have a lot of impact on that. And if you believe that you've been burned over and over again and you're going to be alone and all these kind of things, you're creating that reality. I really truly believe that. I really truly believe that our past, if we didn't heal the trauma and the patterns, that our past does dictate our future to an extent. Again, there's still a bit of confusion with things that I am going deeper in my meditations and deeper in understanding. Um, but there's, and again, like I talk about on this channel and on many videos, that my perception could be totally different 2 hours from now, or 2 days from now, or a week from now, or a month from now. So what I speak now doesn't mean that a year from now I will say, no, that is what I am doing and that is how I will be. No, and there's no judgment. If tomorrow I decided to eat meat and I did it, I wouldn't judge myself for it, or ate a piece of cake or a pie or whatever it may be. I wouldn't judge myself for it. I would come from a place of compassion and love for myself. And of course, I tune into my body and what my body needs, you know, and that is the most important thing we can do. And I want to end this video with that. We have to be more in touch and in tune with our bodies, or with the body, because the body is what moves us around on this earthly plane. And so, we have to be more in touch with our intuition and our body and our higher self, and what messages we're getting from that, because it is pertinent that we do that. And it will help us navigate this life much smoother and much better, and more in sync, and in alignment. So, if you have to meditate more, meditate more. Wake up an hour earlier in the morning to meditate. It will bring you so much more insight. And so I want to end it there. It's 111, 111. I love it. We're going to end it right there. And I hope that you got something from this and the previous video. Maybe I'll drop another one tomorrow after my experience, after I ate my food and what I experienced. And, there's a possibility. We'll see. There could be another part. There may not be. We'll see how I feel. But I appreciate you all so much. And let us go into this new year with so much love and compassion for ourselves and the planet and everybody on it. Because we're all living this wonderful experience, this magnificent experience that we've been given the opportunity to live. Whether it be an illusion or not, it's still a freaking amazing experience that we can harness. Like, as I'm looking out the window and recording this video, the sun's shining, and it hasn't been shining in a couple days, and it's amazing and beautiful, and I'm thankful and grateful, and I'm grateful for all of you, all 19 subscribers. So, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you expand from it, because that's what we're here to do: expand and grow and evolve together and apart. So I love you all. Thank you for being a part of this community. Wisdom Warriors is up and coming. Like, subscribe, and share. I love you all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to yours. I love you all. Peace and love. Happy New Year.